Okay, what's going on, y'all? So this is going to be a general urgent message video, and this is going to be for the general collective as well as the 12 zodiac signs. Okay, now if you're new to my channel, if you're new to my face and me doing readings, period, basically this is how it's going to work. I'm going to start off doing a general message, which is going to be for the collective. Okay, so if the message applies, then it's for you. If it doesn't, then let it fly. Okay, take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay. And then after I do the general message for the collective, I'm going to get into individual readings for all 12 zodiac signs. Okay. Each individual zodiac sign, whether it's Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, all of that. Okay. We're going to do that after I do the general overall message. Okay. Now keep in mind that these are general. These are general, okay? And this specific video is going to be just general urgent messages, period. But when I say general, I mean it is not meant to be a personal reading. For that, you want to go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to book you a personal reading. And that way we can do a deeper dive into your chart, into, your energy, and you figure out what's going on with you in your life. So definitely make sure that you go to thealigningsouls.com to book you a full alignment reading. Okay. Now, if you're still interested, let's get into it. I feel like I need something. You tried to fight, but you my brain is racing for my heart is racing for clarity. Okay. Those of y'all that don't know, that is my song in the intro, because a lot of times y'all be asking me like, or y'all be posting like lyrics down below, whatever. Any song that you see me use on the video, more than likely it's already out. If it's not, I will tell y'all that it's not out. Okay. But that intro in the song is a song called Clarity that I dropped maybe 2, 3 years ago. Dope song. Check it out. It is on the channel and it is on streaming services. It's called Clarity. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get into like I said, we're gonna get into the urgent message. Okay. And this is whatever spirit has to say. Now, the way that I do these videos, um, is really whatever however I feel that, okay? Because I am intuitive, I'm also a healer, light worker, all of that. I'm psychic as well. So, sometimes I feel things, sometimes, I have things on my spirit that I need to get off my chest. Sometimes I might get a whisper, sometimes I might get a glimpse of a vision, right? Sometimes it might be a message that I dream, like maybe, I was working last night. And I like to say working because sometimes I'm not really dreaming. I'm like literally fucking working, whether it's out there astro projecting, whether I'm helping other people, with their missions and whatnot. Like I'm very active at night a lot. But nonetheless, when I sit down and I do any of these readings, but especially urgent messages, it's whatever comes to me at the time. So far I do have a message on my spirit though, because one thing about me is that typically I go through things a little bit before the collective. Like I kind of get like a preview of what the collective is about to go through. And I'm learning that. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a superpower, but it's my superpower. Like it definitely has a lot to do with intuition, but I'm realizing the ways in which it works for me. And yeah, like I said, a lot of times I will go through things before the collective goes through it. So I don't know if this is part of the retrograde energy that's going on, because right now we do have Mercury that's retrograde in Virgo. Okay, so definitely look in whatever part of your chart that you have Virgo, that is where you're going to be affected by this Mercury in retrograde. Yes, it could bring X's back. Yes, it could fuck up technology. But to get an even more deeper dive than the generic shit you'll find on Google, you'll want to look at your chart and figure out where Virgo is placed. For example, if you have it in your second house, this is going to mess with your finances. You're gonna have to take a deeper look. Maybe you got a check at the wrong amount. Okay, if it's in your eighth house, the opposite house of the second house. If it's in the eighth house, this could be dealing with taxes, debts. This could be dealing with any sort of contracts. Like if you live with someone and there's like a sublease agreement or something like that. If it's in the seventh house, this could be an ex popping back up. This could be going over the terms of a relationship. If it's in the fourth house, this could be, going over rent. This could be having trouble finding places. Like, so depending on where it's at in your chart will matter. Okay, book you a personal reading. Okay, but the message that I do have for you guys is now is the time. And I feel like I've been saying this forever and ever. Like there's so many videos that you can literally look up, whether it's on this channel or it's on the Aligning Souls channel that I used to run. I've been saying this time like for a long time now, and it definitely is. I hope people are paying attention to that and taking heed to that message when I say that it's time. And you'll know. you'll know. Like it, like when you know, you know. So I don't even want to like dive too deeply into that because I feel like I've been doing that the last 3 years, especially as of late. It's time. Is all I'm going to say. But also, I do want to let you know. Let me think about it because it was on the tip of my tongue. Um, Let me think about it for a second. Let me think about it for a second. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and like this video. If you have not done so already, go ahead and like this video while I try to remember the message because I was thinking about it yesterday and it definitely slipped my mind. Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do your Child, why did I not me messing it up? Let's try this one more time. Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's too mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go. Red light, green light, red light, oh. Red light, green light, red light, oh. I don't do yellow, cause it's too mellow. If I don't say hello, you know from the get-go. Okay, so the message that I have for y'all is it kind of goes along with me saying that it's time, but I'm gonna go a little bit deeper because this is a very specific message. So pay attention to the red flags that's going on. Okay. Some of you guys, you have the gift of intuition, you have the gift of foresight, but it may fuck you over because you might allow logic to come in, logic to take over. You may not necessarily trust yourself or trust the universe, or when the universe is throwing signs your way, you might be overlooking it for whatever reason. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust the universe right now. Trust the universe right now and just pay attention to everything that's going on because there are things that are changing up. There are things that are transitioning. And those of you that take heed to the signs, you will end up a lot better off than if you don't pay attention to the signs. Because when shit hits fan, it is what it is. Okay. I used to say all the time, get on your shit before shit gets on you. And literally, it's that simple. Okay. But let's go ahead and dive in. I mean, it's a deep message, but like, I don't need to spend 20 minutes talking about it. Either you gonna get it or you don't. Get on your shit before shit gets on you. But literally, right now is the time where the universe is like trying to show you something in your life. Okay, they're trying to push you towards something. Please don't ignore the signs, whether it's for you to make that move or jump into that relationship or break up with them. Like, I feel like I keep on saying that, but I feel like now is another time period where it's activating again. And I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel like I'm gonna be saying the same message over and over again. It's just certain different time periods where it starts activating because of whatever is going on in the sky, because of the planetary transits. And right now, I'm being led to tell you again. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into this, spirit. What do we have? Actually, spirit, let me get a I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that. Let me get a let me get a general and then a prosperity. Let me get a general and then a prosperity. I don't know why I'm picking up on butterflies, but let me get a general and then a prosperity. Okay. I'm taking both. Okay. First one. Okay. General, and then let's get a prosperity. Let's get a prosperity. Yeah. Uh-huh. Let's get a prosperity. I keep it at. Why did I get the same thing again? I got the same exact thing again. I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel like spirit is saying be present and hear us. Be present, hear us. Everything that I was saying about like paying attention to the signs. I don't know if it's necessarily a matter of being still, but it's just like be present here and now in the moment and like understand that we're trying to communicate with you to create a better future for you. Right. And I really do believe like get on your shit before shit gets on you because I feel like a lot of times we often sit and we wait or we think, okay, I got more time. I got more time. It can be done another day. It can't. It can't. And one thing that I will tell you is that the difference between me doing just simply tarot videos and then when I started studying and learning astrology even deeper than I did as a child is that I realized that timing is really everything. Like, you always hear people say, okay, in the right timing, and this, that, and the third. And then when you start learning astrology and start getting really deeply into it and start learning like transits and things like that, you recognize that, oh no, yeah, everything literally does happen under a window of time. Like it just happens under a window of time. And whether something works, whether something doesn't work, whether something is built, whether something is destroyed, whether a couple comes together or whether they break apart, whether you're able to start that career or you get fired from that job, it all does come under timing. And if the timing is not right, it's just not right. And timing can either build something up or it can destroy it. It's literally that simple. But let's go ahead with the general message. The general message is here and now. I feel like that's still kind of straightforward to the point. But of course, we're gonna dive into the book and see what we got. Okay, so we have here and now. So this is being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes you have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. Okay? And then we have co-create, which yeah, I really do feel like this is more towards spirit, but it could also be about somebody in your personal reality, right? Because Venus is still retrograde, so you might want to pay attention to whatever you've been going through the last couple of months. Like I would honestly, because Venus retrograde has been happening since the end of June, but I would honestly take it all the way back to the pre-shadow period. So beginning of June up until now. Some of you might have gotten into situations with people, places, or things where it kind of was too good to be true, right? Kind of was too good to be true. Venus retrograde is not really a time where things come together and last. That's why everybody and their mama has been breaking up and getting divorced the last couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Because now is a time where things have to become stable for your better good. And so the last couple of months, you could have been looking at people, places, and things with rose-colored glasses, maybe seeing what you wanted to see. And then now that Venus retrograde is about to come to an end, it's like the truth is coming out. Things are being fucking revealed. You know what I'm saying? So it might be a partnership that was revealed. It might be a partnership that might be about to become in. Okay. And I'm not just specifically talking about love. It could be love, but it's really wherever you have Venus in your chart. Well, not even Venus in your chart. It's wherever you have Leo in your chart. But you do want to pay attention to where you have Venus as well, because that kind of speaks to like how it's acting out in your life, right? Like for example, I have Leo in my seventh house, and I have Venus in my third, which is all about communication, seventh house partnerships, and so the last 3 months definitely difficulty in communication and partnerships. Okay, from everything from love bombing and ghosting to doing the most. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into it. Co-create. This is creativity. This is art. This is inspiration, fruition, manifestation. Okay. Now, for the prosperity message, flashes of inspiration give rise to great success when you receive this message. You are at your most creative now, and whatever you apply yourself to will lead to the fruition of your dreams. Remember that all your ideas are channeled from a higher source. Your creativity, oh, no, you create your reality in partnership with spirit. The potential for manifestation is unlimited now. Revel in its vastness. Okay. I feel like that's pretty much straightforward to the point. No? Okay, let's pull some more oracle before we go in with the wait, which oracle do I want to pull? I'm gonna pull this first. Let's see what we can pull. And then we're gonna get into the psychic tarot oracle. What message do we have for the collective? For those that's new, that was just the introduction. Now we're about to get into like the depths. What general message do we have? What message do we have for the collective? To you, I'm gonna take that. Okay. Let's keep going. What do we have? What do we have for the collective? What do we have for the collective? Same thing again. Okay. We're gonna try one more time because I might need to save this part for that. What do we have for the collective? Actually, Yeah, let me say this part for the end. Let me say that deck for the end. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the Psychic Tarot now. What do we have for the collective? What do we have for the collective? And I'm keeping these. What do we have for the collective? Let me get one more. Let me get one more. What do we have for the collective? Spirit, what do we have for the collective? Let me get one more. I'm not taking that. What do we have? One more. One more. I feel like that was already over there. Yeah. What do we have for the collective? Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so a lot of red energy, a lot of red energy. We have material and spiritual prosperity, we have destiny, and then we have recognition and reward, and then we have financial and material changes. To me, this seems like blessings and breakthroughs. This seems like blessings and breakthroughs, but it's something about it where I feel like there's almost a warning here. Right? There's something about it where I feel like there's a almost a warning here. I don't feel like it's anything that is just thrown upon you. I feel like it's maybe I'm speaking to those that are expecting something to come in, whether it's new life, a new relationship, a new job, a new car, a new whatever. But I feel like this is owed to you, right? It feels like something that you've already worked for. But I feel like there's some sort of warning in regards to your day-to-day life to hey, like pay attention to the now or don't be ready so anxious to move so far into the future that you forget about the day-to-day task or almost like a you about to become a millionaire so don't start shitting on people right now and like remain humble a little bit of that, but I'm also getting like it's almost like when you know that you've applied to a job and you know that you are qualified and you've sent out so many resumes and whatnot. It's like pay attention to your phone, right? Like don't get carried away and like yeah, like you're supposed to apply for jobs and kind of like leave it there and leave it to God, like you already did your part, whatever. But like you don't want to just like go about living life and like acting like you didn't just apply. Like pay attention to your phone, right? Pay attention to your phone. Like I feel like some things are about to change and I feel like it might be a little bit more than maybe what you're expecting. It might be a completely different path than what you're expecting. I definitely see some financial and material changes. For some of you, this might even be fame that's coming in as well. Like some of you guys could be and it sounds so cliche, it sounds so typical. Like I hate when I'm on YouTube and I see random people saying this, but like an overnight type of superstar celebrity, like it could very well be like that. Like where the right job comes at the right time. And it's like finally a job that values me. Finally, a company that values me that wants to, pay me what I'm worth. Okay. I'm in the right position. I'm appreciated for my efforts. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's not a job or a career, it could be like, I finally found that person where, okay, everything that I'm investing, because that's really what it's about. It's about the investments. It's about the hard work that is paid out over time, which it honestly is what I got at first, which was an Eight of Pentacle, right? This is work-life balance that is important to protect your creativity. But this is all about being passionate, the high standards, skill development, right? Really more so just like what it takes to get to that point of succession, right? Everything that you've put in is owed back to you, right? Gratitude, remembering to express gratitude. Okay, so Spirit, let's go ahead and get deeper into this story. Let's go ahead and get deeper into this. I feel like this is almost like a congratulations. Like I'm not sensing anything bad. It feels more like a because when I say warning, I feel like it's more of like a it's not like a bad warning, like a bad omen. It's like a good warning, like a hey, like just relax. What you want is coming. But I do feel like the message from earlier also ties into this, which is why I feel like yo, it's time. Like it's time for you to pay attention, or it's time for you to take heed of what spirit is trying to change for you, even if it may be a little bit uncomfortable. allow it to swift away because like something amazing is about to come in. Let's see. Let's get the story. Spirit, let's get the story. What do we have? Let's get the story. We got the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups upright. Yeah, this is celebrate your success with those who care about you or those who you care about. Right. We got the Three of Cups upright. This is celebration. This is friendship. This is collaboration. This is creativity, friendship, community, happiness. Like I feel like I do. I feel like maybe some of you guys are like stepping into a place where you're meeting soul tribes or like you're finally aligning with the right people. And it's crazy because I feel like I've been talking about alignment all day throughout all of my videos. I did a whole video on Chloe Bailey and versus Funky Dineva, and in that video I talked a lot about alignment. In the other video that I did, I talked about alignment, and like now, like that's what's coming up. It's like those that are in alignment, like it's graduation time, right? Or like people that are aligned to you, situations that are aligned to you, jobs and whatever. Like all of the good. It's like I feel like September is going to be a month of blessings. I do. I do. I don't know where that's coming from, but I do. I do. So this message is clearly not going to be for everyone, but for those who have done the work, maybe it's time for the paycheck. It's time for the paycheck. Spirit, let's keep it going. What else do we have? Yeah, we got the King of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles actually came out first. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles actually came out first, and then we have the King of Pentacles, right? So this is, I feel like this might even be situations coming in to pour back into you. Like that's what I feel. I feel like whatever energy you've been putting out there, I feel like maybe you have not gotten the acknowledgement and the reward and recognition that you've been searching for, but now it's time for you to be recognized, people to put in hard work into you. It's like instead of you going out there and searching for Mr. Right, it's like somebody is going to come in. Like, let's say that this is about love. The right person is going to come in and they're going to work their ass off to show you that they want you. You know, enough of you dealing with fuck boys, enough of you dealing with fuck girls. It's like the right person is going to come in, put in that time, put in that communication, you know, somebody that matches your love frequency, your love language, you know, that wants to invest in you. Okay. Instead of you going out there and searching for jobs and trying to find the right fit and bouncing from career to career, this is a career that falls into your lap. And it's like a career that wants you, that's asking for you, and a position is now available that literally has nobody else's name on it but you, because only you can do it that well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like one of those. I feel like it's a golden opportunity. And again, I hate how cliche tarot and whatnot has become on YouTube, because it's like for those that are new to this shit, I mean true to this shit and not new to it, I know. I know there's 1,001 videos. Golden opportunity. The X comes back. Da, 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 da. But I don't feel like it's that. I don't feel like it's that. I feel like this is more so of like I want to say the blessing of Venus retrograde. I don't know why that's coming up for me. I don't let me see. What are the signs of these cards? Because this is definitely an earth card, but what sign is this? What sign is Ace of Pentacles? What sign is King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles is Virgo and Gemini. Okay, so King of Pentacles is Gemini first and second deacon Virgo, which is crazy because very Mercury energy, right? We're in Mercury retrograde. We've been in Venus retrograde since Gemini season. Now we're going into Virgo season with Mercury retrograde, and Venus retrograde is ending. Okay, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Like, I don't know why I feel like this is a reward after having gone through Venus retrograde. So I'm not sure what you guys have learned, but like if you've actually done the work during Venus retrograde, this is your blessing coming in. So you listen, I don't know where you guys have, I don't know where you guys have, let me see if I have a chart I can pull up. Let me see if I have a chart I can pull up. Um, give me 1 second. Because I'm gonna just go through the chart system for y'all. Okay, just in case you don't know by heart or whatever. I'm gonna go through the chart system for you. I can like it don't. Okay. So, I really do feel like this is a blessing coming in or a gift thanks to Venus retrograde. Some of you probably learned the lesson, some of you didn't. So, We're just going to go through in the houses 1 through 12. This is wherever you have Leo sitting in your chart, right? Some of you may have it in one place, some of you may have it in more than one place, okay? But this is wherever you have Leo sitting in your chart. This is also largely in part to do with Venus and Leo people, right? Okay? So, if you have Leo in your first house, this is going to be all about your self, appearances, beginnings, the body, first impressions, attitude, identity, approach to life. Venus could have came in and switched that up. Maybe you decided to get a new haircut. Maybe you decided the haircut you had wasn't it. Maybe you decided to transition your body. Okay. Maybe you decided to do a whole different look, whatever. Cool. Second house is all about money, finances, self-worth, values, material possessions, priorities, work ethic. So, maybe during Venus retrograde, maybe you decided to switch up how you earn money or how you value money. Maybe you don't view money in the same way, like, because Leo is all about me, me, me. This is where I shine. This is where I shine. This is where my ego is. Hey, look at me. Look over here. Right. And so maybe you're not as flashy when it comes to materialistic things. Maybe that's what Venus retrograde taught you. Or maybe Venus retrograde taught you that you do need to be a little bit more flashy, that you do need to put yourself out there a little bit more when it comes to your self worth or when it comes to your finances. Third house is all about thinking and communication. So maybe you started talking more. Maybe you started that YouTube page. Maybe you went viral. Maybe a video on TikTok went viral. This could also be siblings and neighbors. Okay. So maybe I don't know, finally found a good person to move into your building or whatever instead of dealing with bullshit neighbors. Who knows? Fourth house is all about home. So if you have Leo in your fourth house, okay, this could have been about, home and family and trauma. Some of you guys could have been dealing with some shadow work, childhood trauma coming up. Maybe you finally moved to a place that you love, that you feel authentic in, or maybe you could have gone back to visit your home, or maybe you could have reconnected with old family members or paired a relationship with a mother or father. Fifth house is all about creativity, dating, romance. Venus in Leo transiting a fifth house could be about, like, this is spotlight on dating life, spotlight on children, spotlight on expression. So yeah, you could be someone who decided to quit their job and become a full-time singer, or maybe you finally created or put out that passion project, whether it's music, art, whatever. Maybe there was a lot of attention on you in terms of dating, maybe a lot of fuck niggas that came around, maybe a lot of love bombing. Okay. Maybe just simply a lot of sex. Sixth house is all about health, fitness, day-to-day work. This could be a time where you started a health regimen, or maybe you realized a health regimen was not working, that you needed one. This could be, light shining on what you do every day, day to day. Maybe you revise your schedule, whatever. Seventh house is all about relationships, one-on-one relationships, marriage, contracts, business partners, equality, sharing. Okay. So Venus and Leo retrograding your seventh house could have been about you reevaluating your relationships with other people. I know that for me, because I have Venus and Leo in my seventh house. Well, I am a Venus and Aries, but Venus and Leo was transiting my seventh house, right? And so I got the feeling of what it was when Venus was in Leo, like stationary, and then I felt what it was like when it was retrograde, right? And when it was stationary, okay, those that don't know what stationary means, basically it means like before it turns retrograde, right? When it's regular. When it was at its regular position, I was definitely love bombed, okay, by somebody out of nowhere who was literally like, we just want to say, if the man could have married me in 2 hours, he would have. And it was a crazy ass situation. And then definitely over the retrograde period, it's been, I don't want to say love bombing, but it's been a lot of me putting that energy and attention into myself and switching up the way. I'm gonna keep it simple with y'all. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all, and we're gonna do a whole separate video on it. Baby, in order to come into my life, you gotta pay an entry fee. I'm sorry. You gotta pay entry fee. Because there's a lot of guys that come in and out. Now, if you want to come into my life, you gotta pay entry fee. It is what it is. Call it what you want, but you gotta pay entry fee. And I mean literally. Okay, Cash App Scott S3. Literally. 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 Because I get a lot of attention. It's so many people hitting me up at once. Baby, if I'm gonna talk to you, that means I'm taking time away from creating content for y'all. I ain't got that kind of time. I ain't got that kind of time. So just like you would want to get my attention at a bar and you would probably buy me a drink, we're not at the bar. So hit my Cash App. Period. Okay. That's where I'm starting to put my value. Okay. Having, Venus transit my seventh house. It's like, no, no, no. I'm gonna be, put all of that attention and love and all of that into myself. I'm gonna love by myself. You know what I mean? If you have Venus and Leo transit in your eighth house, this could have been dealing with intimacy, maybe share finances, sex could have been on fire, or you could have pulled back from it. Like, oh, I'm not used to this, or trying new things or whatever. Maybe some tax issues came up, joint ventures, things like that. Ninth house is all about higher education, travel. So maybe you fell in love with some places, or maybe you went back to a place that you fell in love with, or maybe you realized you needed a vacation, or this could be things that you learned. Maybe there was books and shit that you read as a child that you forgot all about that you went back to and like reconnected to. 10th house is all about career. So if you have Leo transiting there, this could be about career, long-term goals, structure, status, reputation, public image, masculinity, men, fathers, experts, fame, right? So any of that could have happened. Maybe you could have became famous, social media famous. Maybe you could have gotten a raise in your career or had to pull back in the areas of your career. Maybe some issues with your father came up, maybe some issues with your public image. Maybe people loved you, during June, but then they started hating you once retrograde came up. Maybe you had people at the workplace talking about you. 11th house is all about groups, friends, social networks, dreams, hopes, and wishes, and things like that. So Venus and Leo going through the 11th house could definitely make you like the star of the party, the main character, the Beyonce of the girl group, okay, the Beyonce of your friends. So all eyes could have been on you, or maybe you could find that during retrograde, this was a time where all eyes was on you, but for whatever reason you didn't want that attention and you wanted to pull back and be a little bit more inclusive. Same thing for 12, because 12 is all about endings, healings, closure, spirituality, karma, old age, what's hidden, limiting beliefs. Um, maybe your beliefs simply could have changed. Maybe you dreamt a lot. Maybe there was a lot of messages within your dreams. Okay. That's just to give y'all an overview. Definitely go to my website to book a full reading, thealigningsouls.com, so we can figure out where in your chart you have Leo and how that may have, you know, been about you. Well, not been about you, but like how that may have affected your life. Okay. Now, I do kind of. I feel like the messages are so clear forward. Okay. And literally at the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, we have Page of Pentacles, and we have the Star. And to me, yeah, like I feel like this is literally about. I feel like this is literally about your dreams coming true because you've worked for it. I feel like this is about your dreams and your abundance coming through because you worked for it, and now is the time. I do. I feel like it's so cliche, but I feel like, hey, blessings are coming through. Enjoy them. So I'm not even going to dive deeper into that because we do still have to get to the individual zodiac signs. Um, I do want to leave you guys with a protection message. And before we do that, matter of fact, before we do the protection message, let's go ahead and try that deck from earlier that was refusing to give me something. Okay. Right off the bat, we got a energy. What does it say? Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. And remember, what was your initial message? Because I'm telling you, timing has been a very big thing. Alignment is timing. Like that has been a big thing all day. Literally, this was your first message here and now. And then the message that you just got, your oracle message that you just got was easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So again, yeah, like I feel like as long as you are in synchronicity with the universe and in alignment, things are happening now, like quicker than you think. Things are happening much quicker than you can even anticipate. Let me go ahead and give you guys a protection message, and then we're going to wrap up the general message. Let me get a general message. Okay. You have two general messages, and I'm not even gonna hold you. One is a literal clock, because we're not making this shit up. Let me take the blur off so y'all can see these energies. We're not making this up. You literally have a clock, tick tock, and then the other one is more of a metaphorical clock, which is building blocks. Let's go ahead and get into the energies. Mind you, protection messages are warnings, or more so advice, but same shit. Yeah, I do feel like September is going to be crazy for a lot of you. I do. I don't know what it is about Venus retrograde. I don't know. Venus does represent creativity. It represents wealth, luxury, more so luxury, right? It governs Libra and Taurus energy, right? So comfort, wealth, balance, beauty, right? All things beautiful, all things balanced, all things wealthy, comforting, luxurious, right? And I feel like some of y'all are gonna really get some great job. Well, some of y'all might be walking into a great career. I meant to say great gifts, but great jobs. You know what I mean? But I guess, yeah. Um, and I feel like it's gonna be things that are aligned to you that you've asked for, because Venus is where you love. You know what I'm saying? Is where you love, right? So it's like I feel like you guys are gonna be getting things that you love and that are aligned to you. It's like that job you've always wanted, that job offer you never. And I also feel like the other part of it is something that you never thought you could get. That's why I feel like a lot of you guys are in a space of like it has to happen now, or when is it gonna happen? And the universe is trying to say, hey, bitch, if you don't just sit the fuck down and pay attention, literally, we are showing you signs that it's working. Even if what you think and your reality is bad, baby, we're showing you, we are hearing you. And trust me, there's things that I want to tell you that I cannot get into right now. But trust me when I tell you, sometimes the good is disguised as bad, but it really is no such thing as good or bad. Karma is karma. Karma is neither good or bad. It's just things happen just to point you where you need to go ultimately. Right? Life is about duality. So what you may view as bad, it's either bad or good in terms of the universe. It's just here's what needs to happen in order to get you where you need to go. Okay? And Spirit is saying strip yourself of all of that 3D earthly thinking and like just understand, get into your higher consciousness and understand it's all happening for part of a reason, right? Like you might come home one day and your house may be completely flooded. You may look at it like, fuck, I can't afford this shit. The fuck? The fuck am I gonna do? And you might feel like, damn, now I'm definitely never gonna, you know what I'm saying? Not even understanding and knowing that God and the universe and spirit has been literally listening to you complain about where you live for months. They've been hearing you complain about how you can afford the rent and how you wish, you was living somewhere different and this, that, and the third. And now they've opened up a way for you to leave. But for you, your earthly thinking, your 3D mindset, your logic is only showing you your physical reality, which is that, okay, because pipes bursted, where the fuck am I getting this money from? Because when shit hits the fan, I get it. It's a little hard to claim faith. It's a little hard to still believe in spirit and feel like, okay, well, yeah, I'm just get blessed with money out of somewhere. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna be moving into where I want. Like, I get it, but let it the fuck go because it could happen. Okay, let it the fuck go. Little do you know, spirit already has your next setup waiting. It's just the dots are waiting to be connected because it's not just about you. Okay, maybe spirit is all fixing somebody else so that they can get to the point and where they make that connection. And then boom, they're the ones to help offer you the blood. You understand what I'm saying? It's not just about you. And the more that y'all realize that, the more that you're able to relax. Okay, because spirit is working on all of us at the same time. Sometimes our blessings didn't come in yet because other people ain't ready. So we're just waiting in the queue. Okay, we're waiting on a queue for more people to show up. You know how you go to a live stream of a YouTuber and it's like they just sit in there just bullshitting and talking before they actually get into what the video is about because they waiting on more people to fill up the chat. It's kind of the same thing. It's not just about us. Maybe you've done all that you can do and you're at that waiting spot ready to get on the ride. But guess what? There's people that's either still on the ride or maybe they're maintaining the ride. Maybe they're waiting for other people to show up on the ride before they get the ride going. Sometimes it's not just about you. In fact, it's always bigger than just you. Remember that. But let's go ahead and get into this. This is your first protection message. This is TikTok. Timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. And I'm gonna just skip past the general message. We're gonna go straight to the protection. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There's nothing wrong and nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You are in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate time, and you can relax. Okay? And let's look at the last energy. Strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. Again, timing. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it is time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement that you have entered is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. Literally, what did I start off saying this with? I told y'all, people are getting divorced left and right and breaking up left and right because Venus is in retrograde. Venus is Libra and Taurus energy. Libra is all about contracts. Okay, this could be soul contracts. This could be love contracts. This could be business partnerships severing. Okay, like wherever you have Venus or Leo, more specifically in your chart, is an area in which there are some contracts that need reforming. Whether it's fourth house contract to your home, second house contract to your money, seventh house contract to the people that you're dating and talking to, that or that you allow to talk to and hit you up, like whatever that is. If you have learned what you needed to over this Venus retrograde, blessings are going to pour in. I'm sorry, they just are. Like if you've noticed a toxic way that if you have Venus and Leo in your seventh house, right? Transiting your seventh house. Let's say it has to do with you dating other people. If you've built up that self-respect and said, you know what, I'm going to stop allowing people to treat me like shit. I'm going to stop taking any old person just because I want love, this, that, and the third. Who knows? The guy of your dreams might come up now because now spirit is saying, okay, you went through the test, because that's all retrogrades are. They're just a test. They're just a test to send you back in time, to have you reflect on some things. Then they test you and then boom, rewards come. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. Okay. So where have you had expired? Where have you had contracts that needed to expire long ago? That is more than likely where you're about to receive a blessing. Okay. Whatever you've been going through these last 3 months, if you have learned what you need to learn since June, that is where you are going to receive an upgrade. It's that simple. And this is why I love doing astrology, like mixing astrology in now, because the thing that I used to hate with tarot is that like we would say things, but then it's like, okay, well, divine timing. And it's like, yeah, there's divine timing, there's God's timing, but then there's also planetary timing. Like literally certain things just have to happen during a certain window of time, because that's the only window of time that these planets are operating in such a manner. At the end of the day, certain things are just not gonna, manifest during certain times. Okay. But we're about to go ahead and get into the zodiac readings. Definitely somebody feel free to write down the timestamps below. We'd have to do it for all 12 signs, but like whatever signs you decide to watch, okay, sun, moon, rising sign, definitely, comment down in the comment box below with the timestamp. Remember, go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to book you a personal reading. Okay. This isn't going to be fully drawn out, okay, because we've already been up here 42 minutes. So this is going to be real quick, real to the point, real quick and real to the point. All right. All right. Okay. So Spirit, what urgent message do we have? We're going to pull an oracle. Okay. We're going to pull one oracle and then maybe about 3 tarot. Spirit, what do we have for Aries? Okay. Give it to me for Aries. Spit one out and then I'm gonna pull 2. Okay, you spit 2 out, I'm gonna pull 1. Okay, so we got the Star, we got the Page of Swords, and we got the Hierophant. Okay, so your Oracle card is Spiritual Strength. So we got the Star, we got the Page of Swords, and we have the Hierophant, right? So Aries, I don't feel like you necessarily trust Spirit. I don't. I feel like there might even be some pessimistic ways there. I feel like there might be this feeling of, oh, it's not going to happen for me, or how do I know if this is too good to be true? How do I know that this is all really what it is that it's meaning to be? Okay, that's for some of you. Others of you guys, I feel like there may be new opportunities that's coming in that require some assistance, that requires you to be able to trust again. Because I do feel like either it's a different person or just like new relationships that need to form, or it might even just be like new ideas, period, or or new environments or whatever. But I feel like it's possible that you might be so jaded from a situation before that walking into this new situation, you are inexperienced and you're allowing that to become an insecurity rather than utilizing it as a strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, so whether it's a new relationship you're walking into or a new partnership, whatever this is, this new environment that you're walking into, utilize your lack of knowledge as a strength and use it as a moment to kind of become like a master at whatever this is. Like, kind of use it to grow up a little, to mature a little. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's like, okay, this is the guy that you've always wanted, right? Let's say that this is love. This is a guy that you've always wanted, but they come in and you realize, well, damn, this person is a little more well off than I am, right? You know, they got their life figured out a little bit more. Doesn't mean that it's not meant for you, that the relationship isn't meant for you. Okay, this is your match vibrationally, but allow them to teach you how to step your pussy up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally that simple. I'm not gonna go through each example, but love is the easiest to understand, right? If you've been praying and praying for a specific type of relationship, they come in and then you realize that they're a lot more than you feel like you can handle. No, baby, you can handle it. You're just a little caught off guard because it's a little more like it shows a mirror back to who you are, and it's you projecting. You can handle this. This is for you, but baby, this is here to step your pussy up. Period. Okay. And rely on spirit to do that. Rely on spirit to do that. And for some of you guys out there, spirit is already doing that. Spirit is already doing that. Okay. Now, moving on to Taurus. Moving it on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising? What do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising? What do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising? Okay. Taurus, your oracle card is stand your ground. Definitely don't back down. Definitely now is the time to utilize that bold strength. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. I feel like you could be tested. Okay, it could be problems with authority. It could be some problems maybe like with asserting yourself or or finding that courage or that energy to be dominant. If this isn't in regards to other people, this is in regards to just standing up for yourself. I've been speaking about self-love a lot lately, but especially today. So for you guys, I do feel like I feel like it's about self-love regardless. Whatever it is, it's about self-love regardless. This because when you stand up for yourself, it is an act of self-love. It's an act of self-care. And I feel like ultimately that's what it's about for you, Taurus, is about knowing your worth and literally putting your horns where your mouth is. Put your bull horns where your mouth is. Let me get an energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let me get an energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon. Am I keeping that? Okay. We got 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so we got the 3 of Cups, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and then we have the World card. I feel like this is speaking more so to your endurance. Your endurance, right? I feel like this could be speaking to your endurance, right? Or this could be okay, because there's a split message. For half of you guys, this is going to be about endurance, right? This is going to be about you working so hard to achieve what it is that you want. And so when it's a matter of standing your ground, it's like, come on, make it through the test of time. Like, come on, stand your ground. Like, you deserve a spot here. Prove that you deserve a spot here. Work hard, dream hard, go big, go hard, or go home, right? Now, for others of you guys, this could have to deal with people almost going against you, or because I don't necessarily feel like it's necessarily negative, but other people's opinion can kind of get in the way, and it might be more so of that. It might be you no longer vibing and you no longer vibrating at the same line of frequency that people around you are, right? Your relationships to family and friends might be changing. Your relationships might be changing because you are vibrating harder as you are continuing to work on yourself. Like, you're doing the shadow work, you're doing the necessary work to go after your dreams and your careers, just whatever it is that you are passionate about and that you are attached to, that you want for yourself. Your relationships might be affected by this. And spirit is like warning you, like, hey, stand your ground, understand that what you want is eventually going to come in, but it's going to be a little bit hard. Things are going to change. You know, you are going to have people in these relationships that are affected. Doesn't mean that they're not necessarily meant to be in your life, even though some may not end up in your life or stay in your life because you are no longer vibrating at the same frequency. But continue putting in that hard work and being diligent, and things are going to change for the better. I do feel like there is a massive change that is incoming. Okay. Let's keep it going. Next, we're gonna do Gemini. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for Gemini? Urgent message for Gemini. What urgent message do we have for Gemini? Okay. Not taking it. That's two. Let me get one for Gemini. Let me get one for Gemini. Taking it. Okay, Gemini, we have memories of love. Um, Geminis, let's see. Technically, this would be for a Gemini rising. Okay, if you're a Gemini rising, that means you have Cancer in your 12th house. Let's see. Gemini, let me see. Gemini, no. I said Cancer in 12th house. I'm sorry, second. Gemini, Cancer, Leo. So you would have Leo in your third house. Some of you guys could be missing the way that you communicated with a person. Okay. This could be actual physical love. But Venus is in Leo is transiting your third house. This is for my Gemini risings out there. Gemini, Sun, and Moon, you might be affected the same way, but Gemini risings, Venus in Leo is transiting your third house. So it could be like there could be a lot of miscommunications, or you could miss the way that you communicated with someone, or this could be like a 4-page letter, or you're learning what your love language is, or realizing a time in which your love language was served, and now it's like I got to get back to that. What do we have for my Geminis? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I don't know why I said Venus. Sun, Moon, and Rising. But I feel like, Geminis, I do. I feel like this is the ways in which you communicate that love. I do. I feel like your love language is changing, Geminis. I do. I feel like your love language is changing. And it may not just be, am I keeping these? Okay. It may not just be like in actual love. It may be like what you will and won't allow from people. Because it's like self-love, and when you have self-love, you're able to communicate better. Am I keeping that? Also, too, when I flip the deck a lot, I always get energies that match whatever frequency I'm on. And I did just pull the 6 of Cups, but I'll put it back. So there definitely could be somebody that's coming back for a conversation. Gemini, somebody could be coming back for a conversation. This could be an old I love to think that 6 of Cups is an old lover. I'm just toxic like that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. This could be an old childhood friend. This could be a old family, old friendships, old teachers, old whatever. But it could very well be like an old soul tie. I mean, well, it's definitely an old soul tie, but it could be like an old like lover. Some sort of miscommunication there, or communication that happens. I do have the two of, I didn't finish pulling energies, but so far we do have the 2 of Wands, okay, which is speaking to personal power, but it's also speaking to planning, progress, delays. Let's keep going. Third house can be about that, because third house is communication, thoughts, and communications. So Geminis, I don't know if you're trying to think of like maybe a date that you want to go on, or a date that you want to have with somebody else, or somebody else is trying to plan a date for you. Miley Cyrus, can't wait to see you again. Yeah, so we got the 9 of Wands in reverse, and then we got the Wheel of Fortune upright. I almost want to say it's like, or Geminis, I'm getting like a forgotten love, not a forgotten love, but almost like a forbidden love, almost like the one that got away tease. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's kind of what I'm getting here, is like a I don't know why I keep wanting to say forbidden. Maybe you thought it was forbidden, but it's not. Um, Definitely like the one that got away. Some of you guys might be leaving home to go see this person. Maybe you're traveling to see this person, or this person is traveling to see you. But I feel like this is more of like coming out of pity and drought, and like coming out of a miserable, dark place. And it's like, okay, now I can be in a relationship. It's almost like, let's say, like if you really, really like someone, and then you find out like you want to take it to the next level with this person, and then you find out that they just got out of a relationship, and it's like, damn, you're gonna need some time for you, because you're my future husband, my future wife, but like we clearly can't be in a relationship now because you're still healing from your ex. And it's almost like you get a message of somebody saying, I'm coming back for you, or like I'm coming out of that period, right? Like this, some of you guys could even be going through that period of like healing from an ex, or healing from like the toxic words an ex said, or something like that. Like I don't know. Yeah, this feels like a soul card, like reaching out for help. Like I'm sorry. I do. I feel like somebody is deciding to say, you know what, it's in God's hands. I feel like somebody has been going through some sort of chaotic energy, maybe dark night of the soul, maybe like experiencing like a very bad breakup, and then they just realize, you know what, that's not on me. I'm giving it up to God. That's not on me. I loved right. I did what I was supposed to do. Like, because I feel like it's memories of love for one person, but I feel like for the other, this is also bad memories of love. Like, I don't know if somebody got cheated on, and it's like, okay, listen, I got like, I feel like somebody's saying, I got to get over it for me. I got to do better because I want better for my life. Whether this is a person that's coming back to you or this is you on your own, but it's like, I'm not going to stay stuck in fear. Like, I'm going to make the conscious decision and plan to like take control of my life. Okay, let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we got the. I'm telling you, we got the Eight of Swords upright at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Eight of Wands, as well as the Knot of Pentacles. Like I said, I feel like somebody's taking their power back and saying, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm no longer putting up with XYZ because I've gotten cheated on. Like I'm taking me back. Self-love. Okay. Let's keep it going. Who's next? Cancer. Then look, the Nine of Swords came out again. Eight of Swords or whatever the fuck that is, as well as the Queen of Cups. Yeah, somebody is definitely being a lot more compassionate and comforting to themselves. Okay, Spirit. What do we have for who? Cancers. What do we have for Cancers? What do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising. What do we have? I almost wanted to say Venus. What do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising. What do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising. What do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising. Love begins. No one. I wanted to say Venus. Cancers. Are you guys about to enter into a new partnership? Enter into a new relationship? Cancers that are Cancer risings. Leo has been transiting through your second house of self-worth. Okay. Again, anytime a planet goes retrograde, that is about introspection. It is about you going deep. So, Cancer risings. Has Venus been going through your second house and you've been thinking about your self-worth, maybe as it relates to love and relationships? Maybe there was a point in time in which, Cancers either, and listen, I could be talking to you or it could be this message for you, but in reverse. Maybe there was a point in time in which you gave yourself to a situation and the situation wasn't for you. Okay. So it kind of just not shitted on you, but it just kind of like backfired, or maybe it wasn't as hopeful. As you would have wanted it to be. It wasn't as great as you wanted it to be. I feel like now is a time where I feel like whatever you poured into it once upon a time, now after learning whatever lessons you have learned, it is going to pour back into you, right? Timing is everything, as I've been saying all day. But I do feel like this is either a relationship that can finally begin, or I feel like this is more of a situation. Whether it really is as simple as you defining your self worth, and it's like, okay, now I feel like I'm worth it. Now I feel like I'm something. Now I feel like I can start a new life. Like I'm getting just a new life. The blessing of, or the blossoming rather, the blossoming of the blessing is what I'm getting. This is breathing new life into your life because it's a new life period. Whether it's a new location, a new relationship, a new job, a new career, whatever it is, it's like this newfound respect for you because you've done it. And I feel like that ties back to your self-worth. So it could have been a matter of endurance. Like maybe you tried and worked so hard and Lord knows what you had to go through to get to this point, but now you're here. And so there's a newfound love and respect that you have for yourself, Cancers. Okay, let's go ahead and dive deeper. Before we do that, child, because I've been talking nonstop for the last 58 minutes. Let me hit those. But I definitely something is telling me to tell you to pat yourself on the back, because I do feel like some of you may not realize, like, you did it. You did it. I don't know what this is that triggered your self-worth, but you did it. You did it. Okay. So first card that popped out, boom, Three of Swords. You can't make this shit up. First energy that comes out is Three of Swords. Three of Swords is all about heartbreak, emotional pain, grief, suffering, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression. What did I just say? I feel like some of you were so lost, so lost. Okay. And it affected your self-worth because of whatever you were going through. Maybe you thought it was never going to happen. Maybe you thought you could never pull yourself out of it. Maybe whatever you were trying to attract, it wasn't coming towards you as easily as you wanted to. And for you, you internalize that as it's not for me. I'm not worth it. This isn't meant for me. Da, 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 da. But I feel like as whatever blessing or whatever is about to come into your life, this is literally spirit saying, bitch, you are worth it. And now pat yourself on the back because bitch, you did it. You were not who you were at the start of this journey. Look back and see how far you've come. Like your self-worth is important because where you were before is not where you are now. Again, blossoming blessings that are about to blossom. You made it. That's all I can say is that you've made it. Oh my God, baby. Baby, we got the three of swords. We got the we got the three of swords, the nine of swords, okay, which again points towards hopelessness, fears, sleepless nights, and things like that. And then we have the three of cups, which points to celebration, which points to abundance, which points to happiness. And I ended up putting one more card on the floor. Child. Which is the seven pentacles. You can't make this shit up. I want to try to read what that says right there. Okay? I'm about to read what it says right there. Looking back on what you have achieved gives you the learning to set your goals. Is that... You can't make this shit up. Congrats, Cancers. You have done it. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands, a brand new opportunity that you are passionate about. Okay, I don't know if it's that creative project. This is a new project, an urge to create, willpower, power, desire power, potential beginnings, new opportunities, growth. I'm telling you, it's like you've got your spark back, Cancers. Utilize it. Utilize it. Okay. And then as I said that, we just got the King of Wands, baby. This is literally that spark of growth and physical manifestation. Whew, okay. Moving it on to Leos. Moving it on to Leos. What do we have for my Leos? What do we have for my... Already. Y'all doing the most. And we taking the energies. We taking whatever comes out, baby. We taking whatever comes out. So already we got transformation and passion ignited. Of course, y'all got to be the ones to do the most. In true Leo fashion, y'all said, bitch, this our transit. So we getting more than one card. Okay. In true Leo fashion, y'all had to show up and show out. And we got passion ignited and transformation. Baby, what the fuck have y'all going through? Okay, because Venus has been transiting your first house of identity, of personality, of ego, of your outward shining personality, of who you are. And literally, a lot of y'all, I'm not even going to hold you, all jokes aside, because Leo energy is very much like, because Leo is governed by the sun. So Leo energy is very much about me, all eyes on me. Turn the light on, bitch. I am the light. Okay, when you're looking for the light in the room, I'm the only light in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is very much Leo's energy. Leo's energy is Beyonce. But I kind of feel like Leos, maybe for the last couple of months, you haven't been feeling very Beyonce-ish. Maybe you've been feeling real Latavia. Okay? Maybe you've been feeling real Farrah. Right? Like, you should just pack your bags and go home and go off tour. Okay? Some of y'all might have been feeling this way. Like, maybe you're not feeling your best self. Maybe you're not, you don't have your hair done up like how you should. You don't look the way that you do. I don't feel the way that I do. I don't act the way that I used to. Now you're getting that fire back under you. Okay, you are a different person now. You were meant to go through what you went through because who you were, it just wasn't. It wasn't the best for you. Put it that way. It wasn't the best for you. So this definitely is dealing with like your ego transforming, your personality transforming. It could even be like literal physical, like look changing. What do we have for Leos? Okay. Are we, is that, I'm not taking this? Okay. All right. So we have the, what is this? Two of Wands reverse. And then we have the Nine of Swords reverse, right? Yeah, I feel like for the last 2 months, the last 3 months, this has definitely been all about like you not feeling like your best self, right? Because the Two of Wands is all about like going within, being recluse. This is a fear of change. This is playing it safe. Leos are not known to play it safe. at all. Okay, but for the last 2 months, maybe you've been playing it safe. Maybe for the last 2 months, you've been playing it safe. Give you a perfect example. The last 2 months for you is kind of like Beyonce in Stockholm. There's a huge ass difference. Okay, hell, even in Blue Ivy, but there's a huge ass difference between Beyonce at the first start of her tour to where she is now. At the first start, she was real careful. The crowd was dry. She was scared to throw it down and pick it back up because her leg injury, her foot injury. Now, Beyonce is all over that goddamn stage. Her pussy is all over that goddamn stage. Okay, it's the one that motherfuckers ain't tripping and falling. Okay, because she's slopping it up on all of that goddamn stage. Okay, this is you. This is you. Okay. That two of wands energy. Like I said, this is you playing it safe. This is a fear of change, but also that eight of swords energy reverse. Mind you, both reverse. This is self-limited beliefs. This is your inner critic. This is releasing negative thoughts. Yeah. And the last energy that we have for you is the five of wands. No, I'm sorry, the five of pentacles. The five of pentacles. This is a lack of mindset. Okay, this is lack mindset. This is isolation. This is worry. This is insecurity. Okay, so if you haven't already started transforming from all of this, then now is the time for you to, right? Now is the time for you to find that spark. Get that spark back and say, you know what? I am worth something. I am worthy, and I do have purpose to my life. And is that and then look, y'all just gonna show up and show out the entire reading, aren't we? Aren't we? Look at what's at the bottom of the motherfucking deck. Come on, Leos. Come on, Leos. Governed by the sun. Okay, so now moving it on to child. What the fuck come out of the Leo? Libra? Leo, Libra, Virgo. No. Leo, Virgo, Libra. Okay. Next is Virgos. Virgos. Mercury is going retrograde right now in your first house. So yeah, y'all probably gonna have some ego issues that come up as well. Probably. Let's see. If Leo was in the first house, so that means that Venus was retrograde in your 12th house. So you're coming from a place of Virgos, you're coming from a place where maybe spirituality and your beliefs and whatnot have changed. And now you're about to go into a place where it's like, okay, now how does that affect me? Like one-on-one. Like now I'm dreaming different, I'm thinking different. Maybe hidden fears and trauma has come up, and it's just like, where am I at now? How does that affect me? I feel like there's going to be a deeper look, a deeper dive into your life, a lot more than the other 11 signs, but like a lot more of an introspective look into your life as a, who am I now? Like, why am I this way? Like, how did I get here? Where am I going? So I'm not going to promise you're going to have the best time ever. What we got for the Virgos? Yeah, this is solar plexus energy. If I believe that is, I know. Let me double check. Because I want to say that solar plexus is I know. Let me double check. No. I'm wrong. Solar plexus is all about I can. Okay. Solar plexus is I can. Okay. Yeah. That's that Venus and Leo energy, that fire energy, right? The solar plexus is located between the navel area, just below the rib. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. Again, all Leo energy, right? And again, Venus and Leo was retrograde in your 12th house. So maybe that trauma came up, and maybe it was more so of a limited beliefs. Like dreams could have been changing. And when I say dreams, I mean like physical, like the physical manifestation of dreams, like of what you want to do, like your hopes and wishes and things like that. Maybe even some fears changed. This could also be like stage fright, right? Like not wanting to be seen publicly, not wanting the light, because having Leo go through that 12th house, knowing that Leo is like sunshine and like all eyes and the light spotlight on you. The 12th house is about everything that's hidden. So it's not necessarily like something that you want visible, right? It's like your house being like full of roaches, and then like there's like people there trying to do a surprise party, and you're like, oh God, don't turn the lights on. And then the lights come on. It can be uncomfortable. And that's kind of the feeling that you're in right now, having Venus in retrograde in Leo go through your 12th house, and then now with it about to be Mercury retrograde in your first house, it's like, oh God, that was a lot. Now, how do I adjust? How do I adjust? How do I adjust? To the energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded, this chakra is associated with clear sentience, inner feeling. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, movement. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you and harmonize this area. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you definitely have new beginnings as well as solitude, which is literally what I've been saying. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Wrong deck. All right. So, what do we have for my Virgos? What do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising? Virgo's Sun, Moon, and the Rising? The fuck? Child. Okay. Okay. Virgos, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I don't think y'all gonna have the best time. And I told you that up front. I don't think y'all gonna have the best time over these next couple of weeks. I really, really don't. Because I was envisioning the tower the entire time. And as these cards keep falling, that's exactly what's upright on the desk. Is the tower. Gonna try this again. What energy do we have for Virgo's Sun? Finally. Got the Ace of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands, and a Page of Pentacles. Instantly, I'm hearing Gia Gunn. Those of y'all that watch Drag Race, wait, because I don't even want to fuck it up. Let me see what the quote is. Okay, so Gia Gunn, her quote from Drag Race is, "Well, what you want to do is not necessarily what you're gonna do," and I feel like that's gonna be the theme over the next 3 months for you. I do. I do. I feel like there's gonna be a lack of energy, a lack of vitality. Um, Almost like a whatever whatever you're used to going through, or whatever you're used to like putting your effort into or caring about, it's just not gonna be there anymore. Like you're no longer gonna give a damn, right? You're no longer gonna give a damn, and I almost want to say it might get to a point where it translates into depression. It might. Okay. I feel like it's more of finding the joy in life, right? Instead of just being tied to something because you feel like you have to be tied to something, because with Virgo energy it is very much of like acts of service. Like as long as like you acknowledge that I'm doing something, then I get fulfillment out of that. But I feel like it's a little bit deeper than that. I do. I feel like it's going to be a little bit deeper than that. I feel like it's no more about just working just to work, because Virgo energy, Mercury energy, it literally means work. It's sixth house energy, literally means to work, to plan, to whatever. And I feel like it's a time period that's gonna happen where your complete flow is disrupted. I mean, you saw how long I was shuffling cards and it was all over the floor. But like I feel like your complete workflow is going to be disrupted, and it's meant for you to rearrange the way that you attack everyday life. If not one specific area, right? And it's about you finding the joy in the moment versus you trying to plan every second down to the millisecond. So good luck, Virgos. Let's see at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we got seven swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because seven of swords usually points to somebody being strategic. Somebody could also be mischievous, being deceitful. But I feel like it's more so you trying to. It's control issues. It's control issues. It's simply you letting go of control issues. All right. Moving on to Libras. Libras, sun, moon, and rising. I actually like that better. Libra, sun, moon, rising. What do we have? Positive movement forward. Straightforward and to the point. Not really much to say with that. There's a situation that's gonna come about, and all things are clear. Okay, let's dive deeper. What do we have for Libras? Like if something has been stalled up, if there's an area of your life that has been stalled up, there's gonna be forward movement happening in that area of life. Am I taking that? Every time I ask. And what was that? That was the Emperor. That was the Emperor. Yeah. Because Emperor is all about masculine, direct, passionate, powerful energy. Yeah, leadership, stability, authority, protection, discipline, practicality. Yeah. Okay. Now I get it. Now I get it. We got the Five of Cups, we got the Knight of Cups, and then we got the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're on your way to stability. Literally that simple. You're on your way to stability. Let's see. Libra, first house. Leo was going through Libra, Aries, seventh, seventh, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. 11th. Leo was going through your 11th house. So there could have been some friction that was happening, like in regards to friendships and things like that. I don't feel like it was friendships. I feel like it was more so your hopes and dreams and wishes, which is also what the 11th house is about. It's about your network, your outer reach. I feel like maybe you felt like your dreams aren't going to come true. And that could be like literally like, okay, like I have a dream of having this type of career, it's not coming true. Or it could just more so be like, okay, I thought I was going to have this type of lifestyle set up, whatever. And then there's positive forward movement there. But the energies that came out, like I said, it's the Five of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. With the Five of Cups, is speaking to the grief that you may have been feeling, the feeling of lack, the feeling of like, woe is me. Okay. Woe is me, as well as like just regret, a lot of disappointment. So maybe this is a situation that did not work out for you, or maybe the current situation, like you were tired of being sick and tired. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Cups, which is more so speaking to you giving, or rather a situation given back to you, right? This could be you pouring into a situation, literally filling up your cups or having your cups filled. Okay. This is you following your heart. This is proposals that's coming in. So I almost like the energy that I'm getting from this is like I made the wrong decision, right? Or feeling like you made the wrong decision, feeling like, okay, I went out on a limb. I thought I was trusting my gut by doing something and then it didn't turn out that way. Or, and mind you, this could either be in your head or it could be your physical reality, because a lot of times we end up thinking thoughts and then it can manifest into our reality. Or sometimes we just think thoughts that simply aren't there, but it's our own insecurities and our own trauma that gets in the way, and blinds us from what's actually going on. But regardless, there's a situation to where you feel as though maybe you had it all planned out in your head, or maybe you gave your all, you poured into it or whatever, and it didn't necessarily turn out the way that you intended or the way that you wanted it to. But I do feel like there's a situation that's coming that is going to turn out in your favor. Or it could be the exact situation that didn't turn out in your favor. It could have literally just been timing. I've been talking about timing all day. It could have literally just been timing and just been something that has been held up. Again, the oracle that you got is positive moving forward. So it doesn't necessarily promise that there's a brand new opportunity that's coming in and that you were a complete dumbass for thinking that what you wanted was going to work out and it didn't. No, it could literally just be, hey, there was a small hiccup, nothing to do with you at all. Now we can proceed. Like, are you a dumbass because you got on a bus and didn't know that it was going to be a crash accident and you're going to be stuck in traffic? No, no. Okay. Now the accident is out the way. Now the bus can continue on. You're not late. You was always gonna get wherever you're gonna go at the time you was gonna go. Because as you waited on a different bus, baby, you still would have sat in traffic. Okay. Moving it on. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. What am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? What do we got for Scorpio, sun, moon, rising? I'm not taking all that. Okay. Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Okay, so this is 10th house energy. Scorpios, this is 10th house energy. Public image, reputation. Public image, reputation, father, career, power. Could be a new job, new career. Girl. 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 Okay. So we have solitude and we have wisdom. Okay. So Scorpios. This could have been a business plan. Um Child, if anybody knows transformations within the 10th house, it's me. Okay? Because I natively have Scorpio in my 10th house and Pluto there. And it's very intense. It's very intense. So this whole thing, having solitude and wisdom in the 10th house, that Scorpio energy there, I know it all too well. I know it all too well. But to me, Scorpios, this feels like, do I love what I do? Do I love what I do? Do I love what I do? Do I love what I represent in the world? Do I love what I bring to the world? Do I love what the world brings back to me after I put my energy out there? Right? Because this is about your public image. This could be how people view you, but also how you view what it is that you're giving to the public, right? There could have been something that happened, like maybe, a delay in the job. Like, let's say you got fired or laid off, or maybe it switched from being hybrid to work from home, or in office to work from home, or work from home to like something could have happened, okay, in terms of career. And this is more so Scorpio risings. For Scorpio sun and moon, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is going through that period of replanning, rethinking, re-strategizing, refocusing, right? Rebranding. Simply put, rebranding. Rebranding. Let's get into it. A rebrand. Social rebrand. What do we have for Scorpio Sun Moon Rising? If this is a Scorpio video, I would call it the social rebrand. The misconstructs of a social rebrand. Am I keeping this? All right, we got the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Cups, and then we got the Chariot. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles speaks to the results of hard work. This could be the fruits of your labor coming in. This could be rewards. This could be financial independence, right? This is about you getting to a place of like feeling like that bitch. Okay. Then we have the Seven of Cups, which speaks to opportunities, right? This could speak to literally the different opportunities in front of you. This can also speak to any illusions, maybe searching for your purpose, searching for that hidden meaning of life, or how things align with you, right? Like you have these different options that are in front of you, but it's like, okay, how does it align with me? And then the Chariot, of course, is like forward movement, and it's that positive movement forward. Um, it's all about progression, all about integrating what it is that you've learned, right? So wrapping it all together with the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups and the Chariot, this is like, okay, how do I get to that point of boss bitch, right? I know I want to be seen a certain way. I know I view myself a certain way. Okay, but how is it visible to other people, right? How do I fully embody and take on that energy? And this is you taking that time off to really, again, rebrand, to rebrand. I don't know how you were moving before, but now it's just like, I need to look different. Again, the misconstruct or the misconstruction of, what did I say? Of a social rebrand. It's almost like when artists, like, they have a new era coming up, right? Rihanna is infamous for it. Every new era of music, she would literally change hair color. Okay, Beyonce always takes her icon and thumbnail down. Like, it's the dramatization of all of that, like, but very publicly because it's Leo energy. But like, like really outwardly, like, I am rebranding because I do not like who I was. I do not like how it was viewed. I don't like what was coming to me. And like, this is what I'm trying to be known as now. Okay. Like, I got options. Let me choose. Let me figure out what is best aligned for me. And boom, I'm going to move from there. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep it going. And also doing it from a more evolved place, right? I have to say that. Doing it from a more evolved place, like, because there's a difference between like you just waking up one day and being sick and tired. And then there's also a difference between like, okay, now you're in a place where you're evolved and you're healed. And so you have better discernment of what is for you and what isn't. Right? Because what point is the solitude and you going into hermit mode for if you're not walking away having learned something, right? The point is for you to gain that wisdom. Moving it on to who's after Scorpio? Libra, Scorpio, right? Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Okay. So for my Sagittarius, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Sagittarius. What do we have? Ninth house. Each one, wait, each one teach one. Each one teach one. Each one teach one. Some of y'all could have went back to school or be about to go back to school. Each one teach one. Each one teach one. Or is it eat one teach one? What is it called? Each. I feel like it's each one teach one. Each one teach one. What does that mean? Each one teach one. When someone learned how to read or write, it became their responsibility to teach someone else. The phrase each one teach one is an African proverb that originated in the United States during slavery when Africans were denied education. The idea is to spread knowledge for the betterment of your community. Yeah, so some of y'all could be going back to school. Some of y'all could be going back to school. Or be graduating a course. Or because it can also be very literal to where it's like a literal lesson that was learned. Like it doesn't mean like you're going back to teach a lesson or learn a lesson like in school studies. It could literally be like I learned a valuable lesson, right? But it will be more so tied to spirituality and your connection to spirit, faith, God, whoever you believe in, the universe, all of that, right? So what happened this summer? Okay, Sag, patience. Am I taking that? What happened this summer? Aliens were discussed, red smoke in the sky. We had the girl on the plane. Those are things that came out. Maybe those are things that cause you to go down a deep dive on TikTok, maybe. What do we have for Sag? Sun Moon Rising? Yeah, we got passion ignited. We got passion ignited, which kind of speaks to my point of me saying each one's each one. We got passion ignited. Sagittarius energy is all about teaching, is all about wisdom, it's all about spreading knowledge. You're ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is all about abundance, it's all about education, it's all about spirituality. Yeah, yeah. I feel like something got you going. Okay, so again, with what I said about like maybe one of these social events happen and then it caused you to go down a TikTok spiral. Okay, and it doesn't even have to be something as serious as like conspiracy theories and like what's going on in Antarctica. Like it could just be like, okay, maybe that's what drew you to TikTok, but then you went down a rabbit hole of like food videos, right? Like I feel like you learned something that put the fire back into your life about, but it relates back to who you are and what it is that you're supposed to be doing or where it is that you're headed, right? So like you try something different and you go into a different community, right? Because ninth house is also all about, so maybe you went on vacation to Peru and then you realize like, oh my God, I have love for Peru people. And then you fall in love with a Peru person. Or it's like, I have love for Spanish food. And then like now it's like your favorite thing to cook. Or you go to Peru on vacation and you realize like, oh wait, I want to be a chef because when I was there, I learned how to cook this. And then you come back and then you try to duplicate the recipe. Everybody loves it. And it's like, oh my God, you could cook. And now you want to go to chef school. That's what I'm saying. Like it connects back to your life in some sort of way. You learned something, now it's connected back, and opening up the passion within you. Yeah, and then at the bottom deck, we also have transformation. Okay. What we got for Sad, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? I mean, ooh. What do we have for us, Sagittarius? Yeah, we got the Five of Pentacles, we got the Four of Pentacles, and we got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so all of this is pointing towards your stability, your comfort, um, and pointing towards Virgo season as well. Pointing towards Virgo season as well. Something could have gone wrong last because the last, because we're entering Virgo season now. Last Earth season that we had was in May. May was retrograde in Taurus. Taurus is in your, who we on? Sagittarius, Sag, Capricorn. Okay, let's see. Sag. Why am I thrown off? Oh, that's Gemini. Okay, Gemini, 7th house, Taurus, 6th house. Everyday work. 6th house is everyday work. So you have Mercury retrograding through your 6th house of everyday work. So whatever's about to come now is definitely related to the Mercury retrograde that happened in May. Okay, because as I was just speaking about, the passion being reignited within you, and like whatever it is that the lesson that you learn is meant to translate into your life, into that new beginning or whatever. The energy that is coming up is from May. There could have been some sort of financial loss or some sort of like poverty. You know what I mean? Some of you guys could have been broke. Maybe you lost a job, or maybe you just literally did not have any help, right? I almost want to say, because I'm not even gonna hold you, what I'm feeling right now is very much like a You've been asking for a job or asking for a way out or asking, like, you're asking for the universe to help change your life, right? And you were going through it, literally at rock bottom. And then boom, out of nowhere, you take this trip or you go out of your comfort zone, and then something that you never would have thought about in your wildest dreams becomes your next destination or becomes a part of your path, right? Had you not taken that trip to Peru, you would have never opened your mind up to other cultures, and you would have never sat down and done that whole experience where the chef fed you and then now you're a chef yourself. Like something like dealing with that, right? You were going through the hardships, and then this lesson comes in, or this experience rather, because I do feel like it was more of an experience that came in, and there's a lesson that came out of it. There's a lesson that came out of it, right? You being open to new things had opened up a brand new life for you. Yeah, because with this Five of Pentacles and this Four of Pentacles, and then with this Queen of Pentacles, it's very stubborn. It's very, very stubborn. It's just, and it's almost like real pessimistic. Like, I'm never gonna have what I want. I'm never gonna be worthy. I'm never gonna, like, it's just like operating from a place of scarcity, operating from a place of lack. And I feel like you're entering a place where you're no longer going to be there, because now you have reason to believe like your life is about to be great again, right? Could have just literally been a time period of like a cloud over your head and things just wasn't right because of whatever was going on in the sky with the planetary transits. But now it's like, okay, I got reason to believe like shit is about to be good. Like, I'm excited about life again. I'm excited to get back to work. I'm excited for the coin that I'm about to make. Whatever. Bottom of the deck, we got Queen of Wands. Literally speaks to excitement, courage, confidence, independence, having that zest for life, joy, all of that. Who next? Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, Capricorn, this is in your 8th house. So this is taxes. This is taxes. This is sex. This is life and death. This is transformation. This is Scorpio energy. Okay, Scorpio energy. Venus has been retrograding through your 8th house. Okay, so the energy that you have is balance. Energy that you have is balance. This is about duality, um, life and death. That transformation. Scorpio energy is all about balance. Actually, want to take it to the book for this one. Girl, stay there. Dancing, singing from our birth, breaking hard for what we deserve. Trying hard to break the rules, cause mama there is all. All right, so we got balance. This represents the need for balance and harmony within your inner life, as well as what's surrounding you in the physical world. This denotes that some lifestyle adjustments are required at the time. It could be associated with love, relationships, business, or even your career. This is also about being shown to you to make you realize that what you perceive to be happening around you is really an externalization of an inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. This will often appear if you work in a legal field or when you're involved in law related matters. Have faith that justice will triumph as justice and karma go hand in hand. Take only what you've earned. Okay, and this is justice and karma. Justice and karma is Libra energy, and what are we in? Venus retrograde, which is governing Libra. Okay. Okay. And then 8th house is definitely dealing with other people, but more so other people's money. Have faith that justice will triumph as justice and karma go hand in hand, but it could also point to lawsuits. So if you were wrapped up in a lawsuit, now you could possibly get an answer of like what's going on with that. Take only what you've earned, treat people fairly, and don't take advantage of anyone. This is all part of living a balanced karmic life. When determining something, there must be a state of balance emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, so that you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. This is a time to be honest and caring and responsible for the choices that you made, as well as the ones that will be made in the future. And this is represented by the major arcana justice, which Libra energy. Go figure. Venus retrograde. Okay. So yeah, that's very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and see what's up. Let's go ahead and see what is up. Was it some sort of bad partnership going on? Was it some partnership renegotiations that needed to happen? Oh my god, I need to just start pulling them out when I do that because I literally just. Oh my god, I just got the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Give and take, right? So we have the what is it? Seven of Cups in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles upright, and then we have the Ten of Cups upright, right? So this is pointing towards not being very happy. Um, I almost want to say like not necessarily having the right support around you, or not really being happy with the life built, right? Not really being happy with the life built, or more so because this is Venus energy, so it brings in other people. Maybe it's the life that you built with others, right? This could be a marriage because eighth house can represent marriage as well. Okay. It represents contracts, it represents husbands as well. So this could be, maybe a situation with a partner, and this is like the like clear split down the middle. Like I pay for this, you pay for that, da, da, da. Or this could be like this is the life that we're building together. This is the debts that we have together as a unit. But partnerships definitely come into play with this, right? And I feel like this is you no longer being aligned or no longer aligned or tied to a commitment. Let's see what's at the bottom. Yeah, we have Queen of Cups, and then we have the Hierophant, and then we have the Eight of Wands. And as I said with the collective video, I feel like whatever was going on during the retrograde, I feel like if you pass the test, then you are going to get that reward shortly after Venus become stationary. Right. And I do feel like there was some sort of alignment in regards to a commitment of some sort. Whether it was a work commitment and this is between you and your boss, whether it was again you in a personal relationship and it's like the debts and the taxes and whatnot that you owe, the bills and whatnot that you owe, or whether or not this is about like wanting to build a family. Like this could literally be two people that realize we got two different visions for the life that we want together, right? Because I do feel like another person is tied to this, whether it's work, life, family, whatever it is, money, whatever. But I do feel like you have one vision and another person had a different vision, and there was some sort of separate tie. Like literally, this energy is giving Tina Knowles and um Richard Lawson breaking up. Is very much giving divorce. So whatever you've been divorced from, don't fret because there's something better coming in. Cliche, generic, it is what it is, but there's something better coming in to balance you out. Let's go ahead and get to who was I doing? Capricorn, get to Aquarius. Oh, that makes so much sense. Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. So we have Triumph. Of course we do. Right at 333. Of course we do. Spirit, this ain't about me. We have Triumph. See what we got at the bottom of the deck. We have awareness. I'm gonna just say go back to the collective message. Go back to the collective message because I literally spilt it all there. Go back to the collective message. We got Triumph and we got awareness at the bottom of the deck. Listen, when you become aware, when you know better, you do better, you move better. When you pay attention to what's going on, you pay attention to red flags, you get on your shit before shit gets on you, things end up a little bit easier for you. Okay? Ends up a little hell, a lot more easier for you, right? Okay. What do we have for this situation? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. But again, because I do feel like this is about endurance. I feel like I've been saying that with all the readings. But it's not even about still being a part of the race. I feel like it's more so of like the last stretch of it. And I also too feel like this is more so of like speaking to the rewards, less about the actual race and more of like vindication, vindication, karmic rewards, but vindication. Aquarius, where is this happening? Leo, seventh house, partnerships, partnerships. So this could be love. Okay, this could literally be love, literally be love, literally be love. One-on-one partnerships. If not with lovers, it could be a boss. It could be landlord, like just one-on-one relationships. What do we have for this? But some sort of indication, some sort of indication, some sort of karmic reward for that. Okay. And then why did I do that again? What was it? What was it? Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles upright. Right? This is about that hard work. This is about that balance. This is about hate to say it again, but endurance, due diligence too. But doing what you're supposed to, right? Working towards a goal, right? So we have the six of no. We have the nine of cups in reverse. Okay, we have the King of Wands, and we have the seven of swords upright. So the Nine of Cups reverse is speaking to a lack of fulfillment, but more so like a lack of inner joy. For some of you, this could be materialism, okay? But this is more so dissatisfaction, right? So it's pointing towards like the dissatisfaction in your relationships. A lot of fuck energy, okay? Whether we're talking about dating or we're talking about a boss, like this could be a typical tyrant boss. This could just be people treating you like shit, no matter who they are. This could be niggas and bitches treating you like shit. You dating the wrong fucking people, but it's just like a huge lack of or a huge dissatisfaction rather in your one-to-one relationships, period. Okay. And listen, I can definitely speak to this because I definitely done said some things over this Venus retrograde where I'm like, oh no. Like, is this my reading or is this yours? Okay. But it's definitely just feeling like what is this? What is this? What is this caliber of people that I'm dealing with? What is the caliber of relationships that I'm dealing with? Like, you just feel like it's scraps, or you feel like you're treated like scraps, or you feel like you're getting the bare minimum, or people is giving you the bare minimum, or you feel like it's almost like I've had to realize what my worth is type of thing, right? It's like you go through something and it makes you realize, like, no, I deserve better. I deserve better. So you decide to put your foot down, and it's just like you're in that period of like, okay, waiting for things to get better, right? That King of Wands energy, and then that Seven of Swords energy is more so of like, listen, with the Nine of Cups in reverse, with the King of Wands, with the Seven of Swords energy, point blank into the period, it's I'm not very happy with these relationships. I'm not very happy with what it is that I'm getting back. I'm putting out a lot more than what I'm getting back. And so until that is more balanced for me, I'm just going to bow out gracefully. Okay. And so that is why I feel like that triumph card came out at the beginning, because I feel like Spirit is saying to you, like, you are going to be vindicated. You are going to be appreciated for your efforts and all that you've put in. Like, we did not forget. Like, yeah, you were tested. That's all. You went through certain shit happened. It was to see if you were dumb enough to keep going on and moving in these relationships, not putting yourself first, not having that self-love. And now that we see that you have that self-love, guess what? It's not that you weren't right in that situation. It's not that, other people got the upper hand. It's just that it was a test. And now you're going to be rewarded, because now we see, okay, you can appreciate this blessing that's about to come in. These things are going to be able to align to you. Okay. Literally that simple. Vindication. Bottom of the deck, we have the star. We literally have the star at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This is hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, rejuvenation. Rejuvenation. You're going to be rejuvenated. Okay. Moving it on to Pisces. Thank God, because I'm ready to end this. To my Pisces, I'm not taking that, even though I should. To my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. To Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do we have? Not taking that. To Okay, so we have the Tower. Pisces. Pisces. What's going on? What's going on, Pisces? Okay, so Pisces, you have Virgo in your seventh house. So you have Mercury retrograde that is going to, well, you have Mercury that is going to retrograde through your seventh house of partnerships. Yes, it could mean X is coming back, but it could also mean communication fucking up in your one-on-one relationships. So, okay, just be aware of that. Let's see, you have Leo in. So Virgo is in your seventh house. You have Leo in your sixth house. Okay. So you have Leo in your sixth house. This is your day to day being disrupted. Okay. Or has been. Okay. So maybe over the last couple of months, maybe your work routine, maybe your health routine has been disrupted. Maybe people have literally died. It's possible. Okay. Um, maybe your old scheduling routine has died. Maybe a regimen has died. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what comes out. But definitely some sort of tower moment that either already has happened or is going to happen. What do we have for no? What do we have for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands. We have the Six of Swords, and then we got the World card. But that's interesting. Okay, because what I'm getting from this, right? Because we got the Three of Wands, we got the Six of Swords, and then we have the World card. Like, okay, something is about to happen, right? Tower card, Oracle, whatever. Shit is gonna hit the fan. Things are gonna happen. Changes are gonna come in. And these are long awaited, faded changes, all of that. But it's like be mindful of what all you're trying to take with you, or what, like, how they say, like, you can't, everybody can't go with you to where it is that you're going. It's one of those type of things, right? And so it's like everybody can't come with you to where you're trying to go, or everybody can't. No, yeah, everybody can't come with you where you're trying to go, where you're trying to advance to in life, or maybe whatever it is, because this is going on in your sixth house. So it could be a new job that you're starting, or a new health regimen that you're starting. Like, everybody's not going to get it, and that's okay, right? Or you might lose friends, you might lose relationships with people, you might have to lose a job because what it is that you're trying to do on a day to day is just no longer serving you, right? And you can't try to hold on to the past and hold on to what was, while also trying to claim what is and like what you want to come in. So some of y'all literally might have to physically walk away from a job, or remove yourself from around people in order to experience this blessing, in order to experience whatever job is trying to come in or whatever opportunity is trying to come in. Like, for example, let's say you are tired of being fat and you want to do like a weight transformation, but you have people that don't necessarily believe in surgery, and for whatever reason their beliefs seem to outweigh whatever relationship you have to them, and but it's just like something that you really want to do, and so it's just like you move forward with doing it, and then they're no longer your friend, like you don't have them in your life. Oh well, like it's like one of those type of things. It's like some sort of dramatic transformation is about to happen or is already underway, but you have to be very mindful of what it is that you're trying to take with you, right? Yeah, and I almost feel like it's a warning from spirit. I do. I almost feel like it's a warning from spirit. Like, it's a calm before the storm. But I feel like you know this. Like, I don't feel like it's nothing that you're surprised at. I feel like you already know this. I feel like for the last couple of months you've been kind of seeing like, oh, okay, this has to change. And I really honestly and truly I do feel like it's going to be like, I gotta leave this shop. Like, I have to leave this job. I'm miserable at this job. Again, that's something else that I've spoken about all day today. Definitely go watch that video that I posted with Zendaya and Law Roach. I feel like there's going to be a message in that video for you, because I do feel like this is about you leaving a job. Yeah, because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is about you focusing on your inner happiness, your inner home, success, wealth, comfort, right? But like from an inner place, like what it means to you and like how it moves and helps you flow in the rhythm of life. Okay. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this. Definitely make sure that you go to the website, thealigningsouls.com, to book you a personal reading. Okay. All of that information is down in the description box. Go to thealigningsouls.com to book you a full personal reading. Okay. And I love each and every one of y'all. And I will see you in the next one. Put the timestamps in the comments.